Today, the live is on another place, and I'm ready to get started here with the left hand empowerment that we're going to be doing today. All right, so let's get started here in 3, 2, 1. Just about to, I just want to log in with you guys first. All right. Turn the light on. All right, guys. So we're gonna do left hand empowerment today. What is this gonna be? Some exercises that are gonna get you phrasing pretty cool stuff without using much of the right hand, just half of the amount that you use on the right hand. You're going to need for these kinds of phrases I'm going to show you. And this is also an exercise. Not only builds your vocabulary, but it also is a great. These are a few great left hand exercises. So basically, I'm going to show you 4 patterns that I thought about before this meeting, and these are very useful when you're improvising. We're going to run them through many different rhythms, so they take different identities. So we're going to start with the most basic one. Let's take the pentatonic scale in C major. So you got a C major right here, and I'm going to do C major pentatonic. The intervals of the C major pentatonic are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And again, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. You should always see the guitar as intervals, okay? Now, the first sequence is simply this. We're going to run down and up. The downwards movement always going to have a legato. So all the right hand needs to do is play the first note of each string. All the rest ones are always going to be hammer-ons or pull-offs. Hammer-ons are when you do this, you hammer the next note. Right? You should be able to do it with all fingers, especially the pinky. That's the hardest one. So then going upwards on the scale, downwards physically, this is what's going to happen. That's all. And then, as soon as we get up there on the 9th, which is the D note, it's the sound of the 9th, we're going to come back down simply with pull-offs, like this. Sorry. Again. You can do this a few times just to get a feel of. Sorry. See, the minimum work that the right hand does, you really leave off the right hand to rest. It does nothing muscular or physical at all. All you gotta do is just play the first note of each string. Okay, so going on. Hey Vix, hey Felipe Bengals. All right, so now let's apply rhythm to this. Para, 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 para. That's 16th notes. Once I get down, I'm just going to hammer and pull. Okay, and keep doing 16th notes. First slow. Para, 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 para. A little faster. Para, 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 para. Notice one trick here as I'm coming both directions. I'm always holding my finger over the other strings so as to mute them, so they don't keep ringing. Because if you don't do this, in this technique that I'm using, the thumb technique here, now addressing the right hand just shortly, if you don't do this, the strings will tend to ring. See, the guitar is ringing a little bit. So that's one of the tricks that is the least addressed, I think, in guitar education, is people never talk about this. Some of the greatest guitarists I see using a little something here like a hand, how do you say, a hairband think that's what you call it. Here on these strings, so that they're kept from ringing. And I only see very experienced guitar players do this because it's something that many people don't realize. So here, what I'm doing is, see how this finger is laying over? And then as I move to this note, and I need to use the middle finger, I'm going to use this finger here to keep the strings from ringing. Right, so you get a pure sound. Here momentarily, I left those strings ringing, but then I'm gonna damp them with this middle finger. See, I already touched there, so there's no ring. It's just the sound of each string. Now, of course, as you understand this pattern, you're going to apply it to different areas of the neck. All the same scales, C major. So here I'm going to see 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And then coming down with pull-offs. As you start practicing this, you're going to see that if you always use the pinky, you're going to overcharge that finger. It's hard to be truly fluent if you're repeating the pinky as you pull off and you have to run with it and do a hammer-on. That's definitely a point of overstress. So what you do, you end up finding, I actually found this intuitively as I started thinking of the guitar this way, you realize that you can actually use these different fingers. So instead of this, you may have this. See, I'm pulling off with a different finger every time. You could never do this kind of pull-offs if you keep repeating the finger. You could never do it this fast. The only reason why I can do it that way is because I'm using different fingers every time. So that's a nice little hint if you want to go super fluent with this kind of phrasing, or you want, I'm not saying that speed is your ultimate goal, but of course the more fluency you have, the more phrases you can create, the more vocabulary, the more possibility you have. So that's what it's all about. It's not just the sheer speed, you know. You don't want to overuse speed, but what if in your musical expression all of a sudden you run into an idea in your brain that makes you want to go, you know, just that. That's a sextuplet. Of course, you want to practice it slowly. Here's very easy because the shape of the guitar fits the shape of the hand. The third note is more inside, closer to the finger 1. So okay, so let's go back to the exercise now. You have two options when you go, well, since this is the left hand, I was going to say you can do a double thumb, but then that defeats the purpose of the lesson, which is pure left hand ability. So hammer-ons, maybe try this now, do 3 strings at a time. Ah. Now let's use another pattern. That's the first, just the starting pattern. Now here really comes the first pattern that I'd like to show you. We're going to do it in different rhythms. It is using 4 pentatonic notes at a time. So like this. That's 4 notes. Before we were doing 6 notes. That's 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's groupings of 6. Now groupings of 4, there's going to be a lot of hammer-on here and pulling off. Starting with these hammer-ons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next note is this. 4 more notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next note is the third. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next note, 5, 6, 1, 2. Notice the legato. Right? So here we go again. Again, the rule for the right hand is only play the first note of each string. Any remaining notes on the same string must be hammered or pulled off. So again. course, we're going to do the opposite, because every pattern you do, you want to multiply it by doing it the opposite way, on another tonality, on another mode, on another rhythm. You take one molecule, one musical melodic molecule, and you put it on a grid of many possibilities. You know, try it in every different subdivision, triplet, 16th note, quintuplet, sextuplet. Do that with everything you are trying to acquire. So here's a little pattern. Now we're going to do it in 16th notes. That's the most obvious one. The opposite. A lot of pull-offs. Let's go a little more fluently. Let's go in sextuplets. Let's put that in, well, of course, triplets would be. Okay, that when I play that slow, I tend to do other strokes here. So this hammering on and pulling off is more when you really want to develop flow, because then you don't have to use the right hand as much. You don't need technique, you know, you can just phrase with the legatos. Let's try quintuplet, why the hell not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another place. Now a little faster. Let's see if I can do that. And then this becomes improvisation language. It becomes vocabulary. It's not just the exercise for the sake of the exercise, but you're building a language with which you can apply it when you're cooking. You can put that taste in there for a little bit if you want. Of course, you're not going to develop a whole solo just doing this. It would sound stupid. But whenever you want, you have that tool. You know, okay, let's do another phrase that's geared in this nature. I have a very interesting one. You can always go back to this video later, but this uses 4 notes per string. So you're going to have an A minor note, A minor Dorian scale, minor major 6. You're going to have this, and then just the scale first. If you display 4 notes per string, you're going to have this. You can use that physical nature, that physical disposition to create a phrase. And something that I came up with was this. Let's name on each string notes from 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, I'm respecting the Dorian scale in all these notes, okay? These are going to repeat. And then you're going to play this sequence. 3, 4, 2, 1. No, it is 3, 1, 4, 2. Yeah. 3, 1, 4, 2. Do many. Yeah. But what I really wanted to show you was this. Again. So this is nothing but a sequence. You're going to play 3, 1, 4, and then you do an arpeggio using the second note of the next string and the first note of the next string. So you got this arpeggio. So I got this. It's like doing 3, 1, 4, and then 2 on this string and 1 on this string. Second note, first note. So I got this pattern. That's it. And then you apply this pattern on the next string. It's going to be like this. And then the next string. And the next one. And then if there was another one. Yeah, where? So that's the idea. Sorry. And then you could come back with another kind of phrasing like this, made of legatos. This is one I like a lot. What am I doing here? It's very simple. You take a note, and then you go down a third by pull-off. So you go down a third down. So 1, 2, 3. That's the note. And then once you pull off, you're going to go back towards that note, like that. That's the pattern. That's all there is. So of course the notes you go back, you're going to hammer on, like that. This is hard. Especially this guitar is has a very high action and tensed up strings. So it's so then you repeat the same pattern a third down. So here's a third down, you're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna sound like this. And then repeat the same pattern a third down. Here it is. And then the same pattern a third down. And the same pattern a third down from this. It's here, so. And then, so was I in A Dorian? Yeah. And then third down. So you see what I'm doing? I'm going down in thirds and playing back to the higher note. Here's another one. So what does that sound like at the end? Here's the pattern. So my right hand is really like relaxed. There's no tension here. There's no work. It's just very loose and laid back. No technique necessary. All I'm doing is plucking each string once, you know. Another way to think this way on the guitar is maybe doing the phrase that I speak in one of my videos called the secret, what is it called? Magic, like magic. This is what I do. It's called 2-1-2. You take a scale, and then you put 2 notes on a string, 1 on the next, and 2 on the next. The notes can be any ones you want, as long as it's inside the scale. So I could do this, and then 2 notes, 1 and 2. That's why 2-1-2. So I'm doing it display them in thirds apart. So I have this, and then you can do the same sequence anywhere. This is just one place in A minor. So this uses a hammer-on, and then a hammer-on at the end. A little arpeggio here, but this is easy to do because I'm just very relaxed. So it's 2-1-2 because you got this guy 2 notes, 1 note and 2 notes. And then the pattern that I use is I play every 4 notes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can repeat that pattern anywhere I want. Like if I take this, go 1 step down within the scale, I'm gonna have this. Down again, down again. I could go up a 4th, up a step, and so on. And you can do this anywhere. Like you could be coming down. Yeah. Or you can also change the intervals. You don't have to stick just with thirds. Like here I could make something different. Like that. You could just use the pentatonic scale. Sorry. So that's the idea. It's 2-1-2. It's just a mathematical way to look at the neck in order to create fluent phrases that are really not technical. The only real technique required here is your vision of the scale. You have to see the scale. You have to see the planet that you are dealing with at that time. That's really what this phrase depends on. It really is not difficult technically. Maybe another example, maybe in D7, or that's the same key. How about E major? It would sound like this. Here, this is an interesting phrase. It's just a simple pattern. 2 hammer-ons, just like that. And then if you apply rhythm to it, you could do it in 16th notes. Would be the easiest one. It sounds square because it's 4 against 4. But the most interesting one is in triplet. I'm increasing the tempo so we can get the after effect. Very cool. Or if this is another video, another subject, I will talk about the double thumb. Great tool for going. Again, that other phrase there, the 2-4-1 or 2-1-4. So let's run other phrases. How about the old one? This is old Malmsteen. It reminds me of Malmsteen, but it's just playing the major scale. Only 4 notes at a time, like this. 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do it legato-wise. We're not gonna not use right hand today, just left hand. So you start, play 4 notes on the E major scale. I'm in E major here, so play 4 notes. 1, like that. Or if you want to play the last note, because you can, it's a lot of notes apart. It demands no struggle, no work from the right hand. It's just simply getting the last note. That's very easy. And then I'm gonna do a legato for the next note, the 2nd degree now. And then I play once here, and the next one. So I got this. Okay. Or I could use finger 1 there, using this technique here. There. And then keep going on. The way down is obviously of pull-offs, pulling off. The rule again, same rule, always same rule. 1 stroke per string. Only the first note of each string is plucked. All the other ones are legato, either pull-offs or hammer-ons. So here it is, the sequence. Then going down. All the pull-offs now. Now let's apply rhythm. I'm just doing straight. Let's apply rhythm. Let's do it in triplets. Ah. All right, do you guys get the idea? Yeah, those are the 4 patterns. Now just practice the heck out of them. Try to get yourself a beat. Here's the E major pentatonic. I'm going to improvise a little bit on E major pentatonic using mostly left hand phrasing. Nothing from the right hand. Everything is on this hand. Hammer-Ons and Pull-Offs. So here's the E pentatonic scale. Some double thumb stuff. It's not today's subject. No. That's the other pattern I showed. Remember? Earlier in the video. You can go back and hear the explanation, but it's simply, I'm using E Lydian scale here. Trying to set the mood with that sound. By the way, it was Hermeto Pascoal. Sound like Vicente, sorry. Maybe Legare. Hello, my friend. I don't know I cannot say your name. But, hello. So here, guys, this is a Lydian scale, okay? And we're studying legatos. Okay, so here is some phrasing that I explained earlier. This is the 2-1-4 followed by the arpeggio here in E Lydian. have stuff in any, starting on any degree. Maybe here on the flat, on the sharp form. Was that right? Yeah, that was right. Then we can come down with the 2-1-2, which I also explained earlier in the video. The 2-1-2 is 2 notes, 1 note, 2 notes. Within the scale, I'm using E Lydian. So here's the 2-1-2. And then you repeat. Again. Again. So it's very easy on the hand, and very fitting on the hand. This is a 2-1-1 here. I got 2 notes, 1-1. Usually the 1-1 is on first column. When I think about the pentatonic scales, I think about 2 columns. Always first note, second note. Column 1, column 2. You can organize them like that in your brain, so you can do subdivisions. You can group and organize them better if you can separate them like that. So here's the E major pentatonic. Here in this case, I'm going to have 2 notes per string. That's note 1 and note 2. So you can use that to make patterns, like 2 note and then 1-1. And then it becomes like this. Again. Or. I think there was a wrong one. Ah. This is the 3-series pull-off that I did in the very beginning of the lesson here. Pentatonic scale, 3 pull-offs. Bill Jean. I don't do Billie Jean. So no, I don't do Billie Jean. That's hilarious. If you make a donation here on the super chat, maybe I'll try. There's a super chat button right down here, and if you guys would like to request something, you can always also feel free to support the channel. So here I'm talking about left hand exercises today. Let's make a few more. Let's see what time it is. All right, we're about halfway through. Next time. So well, let's just hit these 3 pull-off sequence on the pentatonic scale over E major, all over E major. I'm gonna do this 3 pull-off sequence like this. If I start here on the very first pattern, E major pattern, then it's gonna be like this. I cannot pull that off, so I'm using the major 7. Again. Notice how I'm using 3 different fingers here, so I don't overuse just the pinky, as I explained in the beginning of the video. The next one is sorry? No. Going. hard to do. Man, this is not an easy one. Again. I'm getting the hang of it. I feel like playing with the right hand, but this is not right hand day. Huh. Last time. If I could play with my hand. It's a whole other ball game using the right hand, but or maybe the double thumb. Another technique that I like to talk about sometimes, but today would be just hammer-ons and pull-offs, just left hand exercises. So that triplet, buddy, 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 would go like this. Pull-offs per time, per group. It's another sequence. Try to alternate the first note here, alternate the finger so you don't always keep doing the pinky. Pinky is too hard to do. By the way, guys, just posted a link here that was from the World Guitar Masterclass that happened 2 days ago. We had quite a lot of people there. We called people up on Facebook and YouTube to be part of this, and it was a lot of great stuff happening there. A lot of good questions about fandangos, about tangos, Argentinian tango, and salsa. We covered a lot of stuff 2 days ago, so feel free to watch that video. All right, so here it is again. So those are some left hand exercises. Let's do the upward pentatonic again. 4 notes at a time. Buddy-daddy-daddy-daddy. Let's do that one. I love that one. I'm starting from the 5th major pentatonic of E. Or I should repeat that again. Yeah, this can be used absolutely in any harmonic context you want. These are just physical patterns. It's more of a mathematical way to approach line creation. It's not as creative because it's just patterns, but it will exercise your flow. And then later on, if you mix this with creativity, you have the flow happening, and then you just get creative about it, you know? It doesn't have to be used this way when you apply it artistically in music, but I'm just opening that box of, you know, creating lines through the physical nature of the instrument and use that for the music, you know, and see what happens. Here is in harmonic minor, E harmonic minor. Let's do the harmonic minor then. E harmonic minor would be, right? So here's the pattern. A little faster. Yeah. My third fingernail's too long, but today wasn't. Let's see if I got a file in here. Today was not right hand day, right? So I was more talking about the left hand, but I just got carried away here. All right. Questions, guys? Nicole, does it seem easier in 2-note per string ideas? Very cool. I think they're both as easy or as hard. They're no harder than each other. Here's the pentatonic one. Now, for a harmonic minor, we would have to create a pentatonic, which could be, just minor pentatonic with a major 7. I don't think I ever did that. It sounded pretty cool, actually. Yeah, this will be melodic. I'm using melodic. But did you get it? So what I'm doing is the pentatonic, 4 notes at a time. Here's back to A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next note. Next note. Next. 4 notes at a time. And then you change that pentatonic, change the minor 7th onto a major 7th. That's how you would apply the pentatonic one onto a harmonic minor situation. So here it goes. Here's a pentatonic now with a major 7. Yeah, so then apply the pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Got carried away. Then. Oh. Sorry. I love that. You know, I just learned something. Super chat you are using. Yeah, I am using super chat, my brother. You are welcome to support the channel. These pandemics have been horrible for people that perform music. And so I had to run desperately to a digital way of working here. So any donations are very welcome. I've been even practicing my presidential impressions. Maybe I'll post the presidents one of these days. All right, guys. Any more comments? No comments. You guys seem quiet today. You guys seem very quiet, but let's keep going. Thank you for being here. So that was A minor, harmonic minor. How about doing this with the, I got an idea, with the melodic pentatonic. The melodic pentatonic has these following notes. Think about an A minor, but take the seventh, major seventh, and 9, 3, 5, and 6. So 7, 9, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 3, 5. Write that down. This is a great pentatonic. This is the John Coltrane pentatonic, actually. 7, 9, 3, major 7, major 9, flat 3, perfect 5th, and major 6. That's the melodic minor pentatonic, and it sounds beautiful like this. And then you apply the sequence. It's a great left hand exercise. Back. Here's one that I love. It doesn't have any pull-offs or hammer-ons, but also just chooses one note per string, so to make the phrasing very easy for the right hand. And it separates the scale into 2 columns, first and second. Always first note, second note. First, second, first, second, first, second. Or let's say A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, okay? They're gonna do this. Take a B note here, and then go string by string, B, A, B. And then come down like this, what I call weaving, A, B, A. Like it's like playing a scale with one at one side at a time, A, B, A, B. So you have something like this. I'm going A, B, A, B, right? A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. So the phrase becomes this. So these are ideas over the melodic minor pentatonic. So there's many things you can do with it. And I was just doing this pattern. And basically, like I said, you can create your pattern, okay? All you gotta do is think about one side, column A and column B. So again, on A minor melodic, you would have this. Using those intervals I said, write them down so we can talk about it. Major 7th, major 9th, flat 3, 5, and major 6. So you get this 7, 9, flat 3, 5, and 6. So that's pretty cool. I just lost track of what I was doing. Are you guys following me? Just apply the 3 note per string pentatonic idea you played to 3 NPS harmonic minor. 3 note per string. Good. Good. To 3 note per string. Okay, so 3 note per string harmonic minor. Yeah, did you get it right, Nicole? Yeah. You could sometimes do short cycles and keep cycling the same phrase. Like I can go down one string and back up. That would be a great thing thank you, Nicole. I'm glad you are following. So here's an example. Do that for an hour and you definitely will come out a better guitar player on the other side. Doing this. Up, down, up, down. Oh. These are great exercises, guys. We will meet Bill. This brother, tell me your name, Japanese brother. I see you like to write, but I don't follow you. Pen, you, why? I don't understand what you mean, my friend. Oh, thank you so much, Kurt. I really appreciate these live streams. Kurt, if you're out there, thank you so much for your appreciation. I definitely appreciate that. So let's keep going with the same idea. We could try to create something new, I guess. Here's something that I like to do sometimes. Here's apply it over A minor. This is just a pattern, or a D minor. Let's make it D minor. Dorian. You play a series of thirds on like thirds, and then one would be maybe a sixth, and then you play like this. Then yeah, so that's always a nice way to, color a chord. How about D major? But I played everything. I didn't do the legato. So with the legato would. Yeah, guys, are you getting it? Do you follow this? Let's see, we're getting close to the end here. Anything else, guys, you'd like to comment? Just trying to show you these wonderful exercises that I believe to be great. Maybe I'll finish playing something to you guys. Yeah, it was Hermeto Pascoal's anniversary yesterday. So I was doing this tune of his. Oh, it starts. practice that ending. That's difficult, man. This is no longer left-hand class now because I'm using the right hand here. But I was deciding today which is the best way to do this, and I found that maybe sliding the third finger. That's hard. Gotta practice that. Do you guys know this tune? It's called Choro Pra Ele. And this last phrase is a series of minor chords. So we got these 4 minor chords, minor 9, that are going up in minor thirds. And the phrase is just a jazz lick, really. Right? A minor, C minor, E flat minor, and ends in G. So it goes. I like that. Pretty nice cadence, huh? Comments, guys. We are closing down. You guys seem so shy today. All right. Check this out, guys. This tune is called Choro Pra Ele. Chorinho Pra Ele. Great tune. Yeah. I'm gonna get this. Felipe is really giving me inspiration from my own practice. Even I have a way to go. I'll include some of your ideas in my daily routines. Absolutely. Where are you from, brother? See, I'm holding this bass along with the line here, just to give myself the root for as long as my hand can play up until the 5th. And then I have to release the bass. There. I put the low string on B, but you can always tune to anything else you want. My desire here is to get flow in this right hand picking technique. When you want to work on something, you got to put on an accent to make the rhythm clear. Be economical with your movement. Again. That's the idea, guys. I'm sorry for my technical faults, but it's a work in progress, and I'm just sharing with you guys my practice routines. All right, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye to you. It's been a pleasure being here. Be with me every Friday here. We're always going to be talking about some content, some practice content to make you better, expand your vocabulary, help you access your creativity. I believe in building a language, your own language, through the tools of music. So you gotta clear out you gotta shed light on every corner, every possible corner, physical and musical wise, when your body comes in contact with the instrument, what things are possible to do, and you want to discover those possibilities so then you can use them to build your musical language. Thanks for the awesome lesson. Thanks a lot. Sure, guys. Appreciate you. All right. So practice hard, guys. Practice hard. Be creative and enjoy the process. All right. Next thing you know, you will be impressing yourself. Use mathematics in your practice, and I will see you later. Gator.